Hey guys, eman here, and this time I want you like it's magnetic. Look, I know the season review is low-key kind of popping off and my channel is doing the best it has ever been. By the way, thank you for the support. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. I'm still going to do the call out that I did on the last first impressions video, so please watch the season review, please put it in the background, please! Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Overdrive has officially came out, and you guys wouldn't believe it, but I got to play it! Going into this season, I was probably in like the biggest hype cycle known to man because holy crap, a gaming legend season? I love video games. Look, you love video games. I love video games. We all know that I love video games. I played Disney Universe back in the day. So obviously having a gaming legend season with Sonic the Hedgehog be the head runner of it. Thank you, Epic Games. You understand the assignment. So little to say that this is probably the most hype I have ever been going into a season ever since oh yeah, Chapter 2 Season 8. But yeah, before we get into all that, you know, the usual, read my comic redo in the description. Please, for the love of God, read it. Eventually, I'm going to make another issue. And also, I have commissions open. If you want me to draw art for you, I can draw art for you. My Ko-Fi is also in the link below. Anyways, let's talk about the season, the most unscripted mess ever. I guess to start talking about this season, let's talk about the event that was leading up to the season, which was the unstable story moment. It was alright. It was a cute 4-minute to 5-minute story moment. I really liked the after effects and all that stuff that was happening throughout it. Like, T-posing. Even though Fortnite is an A-pose game, your hitboxes showing up even though they weren't actually your hitbox. Oh yeah, and the awesome visual effect. I think the event was pretty good. Since it wasn't too major of an event, all it really did was end up putting a cartridge down on the map that showed, oh my god, so retro! But yeah, I basically played about, let me check my Fortnite.gg stats, about 3 hours of the season, so I think I can talk about it with my opinions. So first off, we're going to talk about the Battle Pass, which there was a little bit of controversy going into this season about the Battle Pass because it did not have all of these gaming legend IPs in there. I was going to make a short about this, but I can sum up my thoughts in like the most smallest way possible. I think that it is on the fault of the leaker saying that it was a gaming legend season and not saying that it was a gaming season, because this isn't a gaming legend season. It just has a lot of gaming legends collabs because it's themed around gaming. But the leakers are literally only 10% to blame because it is Epic's fault for advertising the season with Joker from Persona 5 and not any Battle Pass skin. Why, they usually do advertise these things with Battle Pass skins, so I'm just like, why didn't they do that? And at least put Joker in the past. I'm not saying this because I'm a Persona fan, but Joker's also owned by Sega. He's owned by Atlas, but Atlas is owned by Sega. Why couldn't you also put him in the Battle Pass with, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog? Okay, I'm talking too much about the controversy. Let's talk about the actual Battle Pass. It's pretty good. I like every single skin. Yeah, this is a solid Battle Pass where I like every single skin. I guess my favorite skin right now that I instantly hooked to was that Kitty Win skin. Everyone hates her because of her face, and also a lot of people say that she looks like a child. Meanwhile, what I see is a black girl skin that I like. So yeah, I personally got all of my money's worth from this Battle Pass because, like, Again, you have Sonic the Hedgehog here. I just hope that it doesn't end up being another predatory battle pass, specifically for the people that get the pass through crew, because at this point, I'ma probably stop buying battle passes through crew if they keep doing what they're doing by trying to long crew subscriptions. Alright, buddy, this is what you came for. The meat and potatoes, the gameplay, which... it's such a if it ain't broke, don't fix it loophole. You got the AR back, you got the drum gun back, you got the original pump shotgun back. Like, it literally is the if it ain't broke, don't fix it loophole. The only problem I have with these unvolts is, where's the tack? You bring back the pump, but you can't bring back the tack. Come on, man. What is this baby bull crap? The new weapons, I also really like the Mega Man Blaster. It really is just that bug blaster from Shock and Awesome. Love that season. They slandered you way too much. But reskin and the 8-bit shotgun is a pretty good shotgun. I've been having lots of fun with that shotgun, man. It just feels really solid. Although, as a controller player, I have been feeling that aim assist has been feeling a little bit weird. I don't know. I hope to God they fix that, because it feels kind of bad to play Fortnite right now. Overall, this loot pool right now, while simple and basic, is pretty fine, but I'm starting to get annoyed by these quote-unquote back to basics loot pools, because we keep going back to basics. Why can't we stick with a foundation? Why did we refresh the loot pool again after we already refreshed the loot pool? I don't get that, but again, it's fine. I have no full-on complaints about it at the moment from my playtime. Now on to the sprites, because apparently they have to complement the gameplay nowadays, because looks like they're going to be staying for a really long time. I'm not annoyed by the sprite abilities. Honestly, they gotten better with doing sprite abilities. Like, these are more noticeable to impact gameplay for me than the last season's sprite abilities. So I actually kind of like these, but I hope they don't rely on it as content again. We just got gold variants and we already have the cheat master variant. Please do not introduce brand new variants every single week. Please just don't do that. And I feel like this sprite system would be a nice thing to have as another thing to, you know, complement the Battle Royale gameplay. Now, the new gimmick this time is this cartridge system. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty cool. Basically, there's a bunch of points on the map that has a place where you can insert a cartridge. Usually, it's a mid-match objective, and if you go to it first, you have an option to pick between 3 cartridges, and if you pick that cartridge, it will impact every single player on the map. I'm talking stuff like constant healing, supersonic speed. Like, these abilities are pretty cool, if I do say so myself. They're kind of like a souped up rift anomaly where it doesn't happen like once every storm circle. It only happens, at least from what I've seen, once a game, and I think it's a pretty nice compromise, you know? So, every single gameplay aspect of this season, I've been having fun with. Now, here's the part where I'm annoyed at the game. Look, I have been noticing this ever since the Overwatch update during Showdown. This game has been getting more and more buggier as time goes on. This is the most placeholder assets I have ever seen during a season launch. The Switch 2 version of Save the World literally doesn't work. It actually crashes your game when you try to launch it. The curse of having the cosmetics be streamed is genuinely showing its rear end, because when the season launched, I literally could not use any single jam track due to the amount of lag. Now, granted, this is because a lot of people were logging in at the same time, but that shows the problem when your assets are streamed instead of just downloaded straight to your device. See, now technically Epic Games can say that the state of the game is basically just a bunch of teasers and a bunch of gags for the season launch, since it's about hacking and glitching and all that stuff like that. No, these are actual legitimate glitches that need to actually genuinely be addressed. I like this season, I really do, but I really have to point out how buggy this game is getting, and it's been just getting slightly worse every single update, and the more they address it, way more problems show up. It's getting so bad. But yeah, other than that, overall, I like this season's launch. I know I say that every single season, and this time I'm not even gonna rank this season's launch, because I said the last season was like a 8 out of 10 so far, and then it ended up being a 4 or a 5 out of 10 for me, so I'ma shut my mouth. Hopefully the season gets better within time, and yeah, I just really can't wait for that Persona collab. And now that we're at the end of the video, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you so much for the support that we've recently been getting. Right now, as I'm recording this video, we literally have 404 subscribers. It's so good that we are finally growing, and I'm just happy that you guys are here to see me and my two lovable characters just yap around and mess around with the Fortnite island, and hear me talk about things that I really like Fortnite. I'm honestly just happy that you guys are here, and I hope that you're happy to hear me yap, even though probably 80% of my opinions are completely wrong, and I'm probably the most hyperactive thing that you ever seen on the gosh dang internet. I plan on incorporating my characters more into my videos that just have more personality to it, and yeah, I just hope that you guys like what I put out. Besides, it's honestly, I think it's about the 1-year anniversary since Eman, the Stickman, and Ella officially showed up on this channel, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But that's enough of me being sappy for now. Like, y'all didn't want to come for that. Y'all came for the Fortnite opinions. Anyways, that's all for this video. I hope you guys have a good day or night or whatever time zone you're in. See ya!